let's just double check. I know it says that they don't have it, but I just don't believe them sometimes. So Genghis Khan. Alright, he's got all the coal in the world. I only need one, maybe two. But he wants so much for it. 7, that, and open borders. So let's give you 57 and spices, and he'll take it. Alright, so now I've got the factory. I almost just want to get rid of this guy, because I really don't think that I'm gonna get any wonders. Although I could try to save it for here if I'm lucky enough to get up into that area. 64 to 50, which I'm probably not. I am just so sick of him. I'm so tired of him being there. I'm probably not gonna get up into any of this. I'm going to have to rely on one of the civilizations to build the UN and lock up all of the city-states, and win diplomatic through that. The interesting thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 4 city-states that I haven't met yet. So, are they taken over? You know, do I need to scout the area? There is another trick that I don't recommend for everybody to try, but what you can do is hope, like, let's say Genghis, he doesn't like us very much. Declare war on him, but he probably won't let us out of that war for a long time. And what happens is, if he is allied with a couple city-states, we'll be able to find them, and we don't have to do any exploring, but we have to hope that we can get out of the war eventually to be able to lock up those city-states. I've done that quite a few times successfully, actually. Actually, when I first started playing this version of Civilization, I used to do it all the time. I would go to war with the AI that was far away as soon as possible, get all the city-states listed without even having to explore, and then eventually they asked for peace, or gave me peace, and then I controlled all the allies. And as you can see, not demographics, but on the relationship side, you can see, okay, right now you don't have to worry too much about it. Nobody, you know, is so far ahead with gold. So Attila does have 3,300, but, like, you know, later in the game, some of them have 30, 40,000, and if you're going for diplomatic, you must go to war with them after you lock up all the city-states to get the diplomatic victory. So, oh yeah. I guess I'll just build that then. I was thinking about using him, but it just seems so silly. And I have done things like that, though, where I'll use the great engineer for the factory, or for an observatory, or something that is, you know, in 12 turns is quite a bit. I mean, I could use him for the factory and build a museum, you know, within the same amount of time that I'm going to build the factory right now. So, now, this is one thing I like: 238 science, 221 turns. I like to be ahead in science around this mark. So, you know, the more the better. Some games I am, you know, at 400, 500 science, maybe more, at turn 221. But it's a good benchmark. If you are way behind in science, most likely you are warmongering, and you are so busy building military units that you're not even worried about science. You're just worried about overrunning every capital. Let's see. So 579, 11, 12. It's not bad. I mean, this is the norm where people like to be about 1/2 step behind the leader. We didn't get biology. We did get electricity instead, and we do have some aluminum. So we will be able to get that eventually. And it looks like I'm probably going to just build trading posts with this worker because, oh shoot, I thought you were done. Alright. After we get the spices up and running. Okay. Next turn. Boy, that turn took a long time. I sure do apologize. Getting into lecturing instead of playing. I don't know which is better, what people want to see more. Do you just want to see playing as fast as possible with minimal talking, or do you want to see a lot of kind of like, you know, what's in my head? I think that when I watch the videos, I like to see what's going on, what their thinking is, whoever's playing, and what their strategy is. And when they, especially like I've watched videos where there is no commentary whatsoever, very difficult to watch. Although, if you skim through them, you still can pick up some good tips or helpful tips. 574. Jakarta. Okay, you can be our ally as well. Now this, whoops, actually, well, we're going to give Brussels some more money too. Now this gets interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you get all of these, and you have a problem with the cooing that takes place, I will not stand for that. I will either just be friends, or I will immediately declare war and work on defense, and you know, hopefully it's like not Washington trying to coup all of my allies. You know, you would hope that it would be like Mongolia, or even Genghis, because, well, they're not. You can tell, like, Genghis isn't going to build, or Attila isn't going to build a massive navy and try to come over here. I don't think so. And the same thing with Mongolia. They are Attila and Genghis, yeah. The same. Those two are going to most likely try to take over land through army. So, are they still at war? See if we can start some wars. Okay, they are still at war, and they are at war, and everybody else is friends. You're friends with America, but not with me. I want to be your friend, but you don't want to be mine. Okay, and that's about it. And we don't know who the other civilization is, which would be useful, but once again, I've been lazy in scouting the area. Okay, citrus. Whoa. One more turn. Does anybody want marble? Except for... Alright, you can get it at the discount price. 120. That's better than 80. Let's look and see. Where are we here? Now, I could go. How's the religion doing? 14, 11, 8. I could go Great Prophet, which is 200 more than the Great Scientist, and scout a little bit with him and try to push. Oh no! Oh no! No! This is horrible. My worst nightmare. My worst nightmare, because she, well, I probably, out of all the civilizations, everybody hates Alexander, and rightfully so, but there's a special place in my heart that I cannot stand this civilization. Maria Theresa, from Austria, I have some of the most trouble with, because she she'll buy all of the allies, it's just the easiest thing for her to control all the allies. Now with her, let's say she takes over Jakarta and she annexes them, and with her special ability, and there's a marriage, and they become her territory. If you, now I don't know if they fixed this or if it even needs to be fixed. If you come over and conquer Jakarta, you cannot liberate them. You can only annex them or create a puppet. So, so it's like very much impossible to get diplomatic. Now, since we are so far ahead in the game, at war with the Huns and denounce Mongolia, why don't you go ahead and declare war? No, I guess not. How about Mongolia declaring war on you? Yes. Alright, so 155 will get us a war. Alright, yeah, she will make it nearly impossible for you to get a diplomatic victory, which we need, I think, 9 votes this map. Now, we can't count on a vote from Gandhi and Washington, although it is most likely that we will. Oddly enough, I've had friends, them be my friends like this strong, and they don't vote for me. But usually they will. The problem is that there may not be enough allies for 9 votes. Which, of course, if we could build the UN, which we might even save him for that, but I don't think that I don't think technology-wise we'll be able to. What if we just beeline right to globalization right now? What are we looking at? 15. Alright, let's go to gunpowder, and let's see that technology situation. Alright, lead with 3 techs, turn 17, they want us to give them gold, which we will give you 250, which should give us some influence. How much did we need? Oh, we are now allies and gaining 26 culture from them, which is better. Alright, which we're gaining 117. And we have 12 turns to the next policy, which is revolution, scientific revolution, right? 12 turns, 11 turns, and how many turns to our research agreement? There's 233, so we have 8 turns for that, so we will miss that one. And on Gandhi, we'll miss that one too. So yeah, so we won't be able to boost it this go around on the research agreements, but on the next go around. So that's just the way it goes. Goodness. Yeah. All right. In a bank, it's not going to do much, but I can always use the money in this type of game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The situation with her. Oh, she's happy with us. The situation with her, a lot of times, I wish I had friends with a couple more of the allies. I will just lock up the allies and try to declare war on her, and not let her take over those areas, which are definitely needed for diplomatic victory. Which makes me kind of wish, well, I would have never got it. If I would have went cultural victory, Gandhi would have slaughtered us because he just took every wonder that there was. Victory progress, and he is at 3 out of 5. Religion, no. Victory, no. Economic, what was I looking for? Yeah, this will tell us where he is at. Okay, so he still needs 12 more, 5 of 5, and 2 openers. You, I think, can go ahead and almost just want to build this. No, I'm gonna buy it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna build it. I should have built it last time, but I didn't. So whatever. I could use him to get over there. How much science are you generating? 30.